Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Friday. It is Friday. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Tea Time with Tanya. I'm Tanya. Welcome to the Friday Live Show. If you're in the room, come on over to the chat so I can properly address you. Let's start today off with a blessing. Dear universe, dear creator, dear spirit guides, please give us a blessing for this Friday, the 25th day of March, 2021. Oh, look at this. We get the blessing of patience. A blessing comes disguised as a setback or delay. This card is confirmation that you are on the right path. With patience and perseverance, you will reach your goal. All is accomplished in perfect time. Guys, when we get repeat blessings, it's because it is still relevant for us. Let me read this one more time. The blessing of patience. A blessing comes disguised as a setback or delay. This card is confirmation that you are on the right path. With patience and perseverance, you will reach your goal. All is accomplished in perfect time. Namaste. Good morning, everyone. Okay, I've got lots of questions today. Hello, Renee. Hello, Denny. I'm so glad you're here with me. Okay, let me get this all set up and we're going to get this party started. Okay. First question is going to be yours, Denny. The first question is Pennsylvania wants to go to a 4-day, 32-hour work week. How will that go? How will that go? That is actually a wonderful thing. I believe some countries in Europe are doing that already. I want to either say the Netherlands or Switzerland or someone like that. Hello, vcoolwater. So, how will a 4-day, 32-hour work week go for people in Pennsylvania? Cards are upside down. How will a 4-day, 32-hour work week go for Pennsylvania? You're going to have a lot of companies that are resistant to it. A lot of people are going to be worried if it's going to reduce the amount of take-home money that they receive, especially for workers in the service industry. People are really seriously worried that corporations are going to beat them out of cash, that they're going to use a reduction in the work week to reduce people's wages. The fight is going to be with businesses. They're going to try to sully and mar this, even though I believe the fight is going to be, the argument is going to be that during COVID, it was very easy for people not to have to travel back and forth to their workplaces in a lot of instances. This is going to be one of the big arguments. Behind it, we get the Justice card. This is a good card because this is something, a 5-day work week, a 40-hour work. That's a lot of time that you spend away from your home, away from your family. It doesn't give you a lot of time to have any type of a productive life. Okay. So this is going to bring some justice to the working class people. Because the current working situation is literally, it's killing people, it's harming people, and it always has. But you got to remember, our 5-day work week is an improvement over what it used to be because there was no set hours. People were not even guaranteed one day off. So this has improved through time with us fighting for our rights, our working lives. Okay, the next card we get is the Magician. This is change, and this is a positive change. Now, this is in the future, Denny, and I know that a lot of people are saying, "Oh, well, do we really want a 4-day work week?" Well, why wouldn't you? Do you really want to work 5 days a week? Do you really want to have to pay for childcare? And that should be something that isn't even necessary at this point, knowing that for the last 2 years, no companies that had their employees working from home lost any revenue. Okay. In fact, a lot of people's customer service and things like that improved because people weren't worried about their child care. People were at home with their children. Okay. It made people happier. And this is going to be something because now we've experienced being at home, being able to work from home. We have all experienced that in some fashion. So to the argument that big business has that it's going to hurt them is going to turn around back on them. So I'm going to go ahead and skip to the last card and we get the Moon. And this is going to be the litigations, the arguments that are pro and con about going to a 4-day work week. It's beneficial for the person. It's beneficial for the family. And the only thing that would make it less so is if big business tries to decrease people's wages. Hello, Spirit Beyond the Stars, Gayleen. Hello, Ziggy. Hello. All right. Next question. Did Vlad put a bounty on Arnold Schwarzenegger's head? Did Vlad put a bounty on Arnold Schwarzenegger's head? Interesting question. I think this one is yours too, Denny. Did Vlad put a bounty on Arnold Schwarzenegger's head? Oh, I don't know if he did, but I know he's wishing he was dead. He is wishing that he was dead. He's wishing that he would shut up, leave his countrymen alone. He wants him to stop talking to them. All this stuff about Vlad right now and his mental state, guys, I need you to understand. He is in a very dark place. Like I said before, he's in unfamiliar territory. He is firing, getting rid of all his closest allies. This is a man with nowhere to go. He doesn't trust anyone. You have to imagine the paranoia, okay? Imagine somebody who thinks everyone in the room that their singular objective is to kill you and then try to exist in that mindset. That's where Vlad is right now. He is in a dark place. He is in a paranoid place. It's no fun to be him, and it is definitely no fun to be around him. He is unhinged is too light of a word to describe how he is. I'm gonna jump questions because there's a question I want to ask that's kind of low in the program. This question, I think this one is part of something that Spirit Beyond the Stars had wrote down, and this was about Manafort trying to go to Saudi Arabia, and he got his passport revoked. My question on this is 45 Vlad and the Saudis, are they planning some type are they planning some type of attack? That's the word. is 45, Vlad, and the Saudis planning some type of attack. Here we go. Okay. Woo. I don't see that they're planning attack. What I think is happening, they're scrambling. Again, this card here, this is the card that I'm going to call the Make Whatever Country Great Again. Okay? This is the Four of Cups. The Six of Cups. I can't count today. The Six of Cups. Okay. So this is what I'm going to call. So for whoever it falls for, they're using that slogan, make whatever country great again. This is what is going on with 45 Vlad and the UAE. Their scorched earth. Okay. Vlad's scorched earth warfare is failing. So he has run out of money. And China has not kicked in anything yet. If they are kicking anything in, they're kicking it in under the table. But guys, remember this. Xi Jinping is the smartest guy in the room. Xi Jinping is the one that's running all of this, okay? Vlad is a pawn. Vlad is collateral damage. That's all he is. He is a loose cannon that was set upon the world to unleash hell. And that is exactly what he's done. However, in his misguidedness, he thought that he was going to be Vlad the Conqueror. Oh my gosh. And that's what he was calling himself. That was going to be his statue, Vlad the Conqueror. Oh my gosh. He has delusions. He is delusional. They are worried that there's going to be a mutiny against them. They are worried that if they start a war with the whole world, that their own people will not be on their side. This is not 1943. We are not living in those times anymore. We are living in the age of technology where young people are very plugged in. So it's very hard to fool a lot of people when they have access to all the information all at once. This is what was not planned for, the technology. Even though they have plans on attacking grids, internets, and everything else. If their own gets shut down, it will render them as powerless as it renders everybody else. So to start a technological war would mean that they would turn the lights out or risk getting the lights turned out on their own country. Okay. And that's why the tower is the next card. Okay. So the question was, is Vlad 45 and the Saudis planning an attack somewhere else? I feel that they are weighing the pros and cons on if they do, what will happen. They are not confident, okay? They're talking about their strength. People who talk about how strong they are not strong. And this is 45 and Vlad's MO. I'm the strongest guy. I'm the smartest guy. People who brag like that are showing their weakness. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and skip down because we kind of already got the answer to this. There were plans, but I think they are coming back. They're rethinking their plans. They are now worried about how they're going to defend themselves in the event that war comes to them. If the West and NATO decide to go active hands-on with Vlad, the UAE and 45 are worried that they are not going to have the support of their own countrymen. And now since the whole rest of the world knows what's going on. So if the Saudis attack, their people have not been shut off from the internet. They see everything that's going on. So the only people right now who are in the dark about this war are the Russians. Okay. Those are the only people who are in the dark, and they are not completely in the dark. Only a fraction of them are. Okay. My next question is from vcoolwater. vcoolwater would like to know, will any of the Russian hockey players be able to seek asylum in the US or Canada? Will any of the Russian National Hockey League players be able to seek asylum in the United States or Russia? And vcoolwater, I think that's already written into our laws that in wartime, people can seek asylum if they don't want to go back to their country of origin. However, I don't know if there's something else to it. But let me see. Will any Russian NHL players be able to seek asylum in the U.S. or Canada? Yep, second card out. Yes, they'll be able to seek asylum. They'll be able to seek asylum all around the world. Okay, so I don't have to go any further on that. Let me get over here. Okay, I saw Spirit Beyond the Stars said that Vlad's super yacht got yanked. That is excellent news. Let me go back to that. Let me see. Hello, Renee. I said hi. Let me say hello to everybody. Hello, Spirit. Hi, Husky Lady. And Ziggy. And that's it. Let me see. Now, I saw Spirit said that they got Vlad's super yacht. I'm trying to find that. And Dennis, hi, Dennis. Dennis has a question. Dennis says, did Israel play a role with Vlad and 45 being down to the United States, bringing down the United States government because Netanyahu was 45's buddy? Did Israel play a role? Yes, that's a good question. This is another part of that axis of evil or the Legion of Doom. Okay, this is the the Suicide Squad, I guess. But dang, now I can't like the Suicide Squad. That kind of sucks. Okay, let's see. Did Israel play a role with Vlad and 45 to bring down the United States government? That's an excellent question. Yep, first card. Look at that. Yeah, that's what old Jared was over there doing, trading national secrets, making backroom deals. That's 2 yeses in a row. Let's see what the third card is. Yes, to put down our government. Blind read, fourth card. There's the government card. Yes, Denny, yes, it was a conspiracy to bring down our government. What Jared Kushner and the rest of them were doing during 45's reign was to take the United States out of NATO, to make sure that we would not fight against Vlad when he rolled into the Ukraine. This is a conspiracy. This is a conspiracy. This was a handshake deal. Okay, my next question is from vcoolwater again. And this is a fun question. vcoolwater would like to know, why did Tom Brady unretire? Why did Tom Brady unretire? Why did he decide to continue playing football? And he's old. Get a snapshot into Tom Brady's mind, please. Mindset. Why are you still playing football? Oh. Money and power. This is a person, he can't walk away. He cannot walk away. Number one, he loves money. He loves the fine things of life. The children are growing up. He really doesn't want to have to be there and be the he wants to be the star. Okay. Sometimes people have a hard time of letting go of fame. Okay, even though he has a wife and children, he is not so much interested in staying at his happy home. He needs to be in the spotlight. He needs to be the star. That's the biggest thing. There it is. This is what makes him happy. He thinks that's what makes his family happy. And the last card is he likes hearing his name in the news. This is a person who this is his ego. Tom Brady can't stop playing because he can't not have football and him not be some type of a part of it. And watch, guys, when he does finally retire, he'll become a coach, or he will find a way to stay in the game. He'll become a special coach. He may even buy a team, but he is staying in the game because he cannot not be in the game. Let me see. Oh, here it is. They finally got their hands on Putin's super yacht in Italy and seized it. I saw a picture of that yacht. Oh my gosh, it is ridiculous. That's like a cruise ship, guys. If you have not seen it, just Google a picture of the yacht. It's enormous. It is literally the size of a cruise ship. Okay. Um, Spirit's question: why would they? Wait, let me see. Why would they all in what? Trump was on a plane to Russia last weekend, and oligarch landed in Florida. And then we have the situation with, why were they all in motion last week? I think I just answered that question. With the Saudis, this is, they're trying, what do you call it? They're trying to run interference. They have money problems. 45 has money problems because of these sanctions. Okay. Remember, this is a corrupt person. He has been laundering Russian money through his casinos, through his golf courses, his entire life. He has not been able to get loans traditionally through banks. So he lies and inflates about everything. He is a criminal. What they are doing is trying to make sure that their crimes work or try to cover them up so that it doesn't come back to them. Spirit, these guys are, like I said, about Vlad 45 and the Saudis. They are worried right now because nothing that they have planned to do has gone right for them. And we are very, very fortunate that it hasn't. They are in flight mode because they are losing. Vlad has lost the Ukraine. It's not losing the Ukraine. He thought he would walk in there and in under 5 days be in complete control of the Ukraine. We are at a month and the Russians are getting crushed. And guys, just like I said on Wednesday, and I heard it on a program this morning, that Russian soldiers have laid down their arms and are standing shoulder to shoulder with the Ukrainian soldiers, just like I said on Wednesday that they would. Guys, this is happening. People are making the difference. Everyday human beings, not government, not the Vlads of the world. This is the collective that is changing how this war is progressing. Okay. I did see a clip of some Ukrainians who were holding a city, and uh, Vlad was bombing schools and uh, shopping centers and things like that. And these people are standing there. They were making the Molotov cocktails, and they were just saying, we're not going to let them do this to us. What we have never seen before in our lifetime is a world leader, and this is Volodymyr Zelensky. We have never seen this before. We have never seen a world leader in the fight. Okay? We always see them in their offices with their bodyguards tucked and hidden away. We have not seen a person who is a leader of a country become part of the collective. And that's what Volodymyr Zelensky has done, that Vladimir has not done. Okay? Vlad is singular. This is his free will, what he's doing. Volodymyr Zelensky has joined with the collective. The all always beats the one. Okay? All right. Let me see if there's some more questions over here. Children are being sanctioned. Children are being, and there's okay. Keeping up their lifestyle is costly. Yes, Renee, it is. Spirit says January 6th committee has phone calls and texts between Thomas and Kevin McCarthy, and also with Judge Thomas's wife. I told you guys, I called that one too. So let's go ahead and see what's going to happen with that. Taro, tell us what is going to happen with Judge Thomas's wife. I can't think of her name right off the top of my head. Will she be called into the Supreme Court to the January 6th committee? Will Judge Thomas's wife be called to the January 6th committee? Yes. Yes, she will. And she's worried. She is going to have to answer for all the meetings that she held, all the money that she raised and personally gave. And we got Joe Biden. We got old Joe. We got Grandpa Joe right at the top of this read. This is going to hurt them. This is going to hurt her. And there was a second question. I think it was Liz L asked about Thomas if he was going to come back to the Supreme Court after his hospitalization. If he leaves the hospital alive and he does manage to come back to the court, he won't be there long. Okay. And that is if he gets out the hospital alive. Okay. My next question is from Carmen B. Carmen would like to know what will be the outcome of 45 trying to sue Hillary Clinton. Literally, the man who calls everybody names is trying to sue Hillary Clinton, the woman who he called all kinds of horrible names. This is who we're dealing with, guys. And can I get you guys to give me a thumbs up so that it'll work better in the algorithm, just so more people can see me? Thanks, guys. Okay. What will be the outcome of 45 suing Hillary Clinton? Carol, please speak freely through me. What is going to be the outcome? Will it even make it? It's gonna make it to court. This is him this is a grift. This is 45 trying to get more money. This is another act of, this is an act of, oh, this is just, oh, it's nasty. He's trying to enrich himself from other people. He is going to go after all of his victims, just like he did with Stormy Daniels. Okay. And she has to pay him $300,000. So he is going after them for slander. And I really hope that they take exactly what he's doing to them and turn it around on them. Carmen, will he be successful? No. Okay. So these lawsuits are going to go forward. I don't see the lawsuit against Hillary being successful, but he is going to sue all of his victims. Every one of his victims, he is going to try to sue to get money from. And that just shows you what kind of he is a creep. And he's and I don't know if you guys knew that he had sued Stormy Daniels and won. He paid her $150,000 to keep her mouth shut. She has to pay him back $300,000. I need somebody to explain that to me. Okay. Let me see. The sports players and politicians have way too much money, and that's what makes them corrupt and narcissists. Oh, wow. Oh, Vlad's yacht had a helicopter pad, bulletproof windows. That sounds like something out of a James Bond spy movie. Hi, Preston. Hi, Harry's mom. Oh, Justice Thomas is home now? Okay. Well, let's see. He's still sick. He's a sick dude. So let's see how long he stays above ground. Okay. I hope everyone gets exposed to in the suit against Hillary. She must be thrilled at this opportunity. I hope so. I hope so, because Hillary is smart. Hillary is not one of them, and she actually is a lawyer who knows how to do what she's supposed to do. But everybody, look at what's going on. We are being allowed to see the corruption. Alvin Bragg, okay? This man just straight up said, doesn't matter how much proof you have that 45 has committed crimes. No, they found my magic number and I'm not going to do anything. These are singular entities that are going against society. This is free will. Everybody wanted to know what free will is. What Alvin Bragg is doing is free will. What Vlad is doing is free will. What 45 tried to do to this country is free will. Free will is going against the collective. It's standing out to be a singular, to not care about the collective. Okay? That's what free will is. And all of this stuff is part of what we're being forced to go through so that we will change. We are literally reliving 1942 when Adolf started World War II. He did the exact same thing that Vlad is doing, with the same type of response from NATO. They slapped Adolf on the hand and said, oh, well, we don't think he's going to do anything. The same way that they're doing with Vlad, okay? And this is what we have to change. Like I said, those who fail to remember history are doomed to repeat it. and we are in repeat mode. Okay. Let me see. I'm going to go over here and read some of these questions. Jenny. Yes, Renee, thank you. That was her name. Jenny Thomas. That was her name. Yeah, she's going to be in. She has got some explaining to do. Yeah, and that's the thing. Let's pull on Bragg. Let's pull on Alvin Bragg. Dear Tarot, please give me a snapshot into Alvin Bragg's mind. Why, Alvin? Why? Tell me why you did what you did. Oh, some of these people just have such nasty, dark energy. There's another one just makes me sick, instantly sick to my stomach. And this person is an opportunist. And this person normally seems like he would be an excellent guy. It is amazing how people hide who they truly are, how they will explain away oh, okay. All right, here. All right. Alvin Bragg. Alvin Bragg, and this is a breaking news alert. You have a text from. Everybody needs to understand. Okay, he was elected, not placed in there. He ran on a false platform. He ran on the platform that he was going to be this law and order type dude. He was already tapped. He was already turped. Okay, when he ran for this, he was already compromised. So he came into that job knowing what his assignment was. They made sure they put him in the right place at the right time to assume that investigation from Cy Vance. Cy Vance was already compromised. This could have gone to trial a year ago. Cy Vance passed this torch so that he wouldn't be the one under investigation. They put Alvin Bragg in the position to secede Cy Vance. And like I said, he was a plant. He was a plant from the word go. He was handpicked by Cy Vance, who was compromised. Whatever he wants to say, he can say yes, but he was not. Cy Vance had years to bring 45 to justice. The grand jury was impaneled. Everything was done. Cy Vance left because he didn't want to be the one to do it. And Alvin Bragg had already been compromised. He was never going to do the right thing. He was put there. And this is something that we're going to have to understand. There's a lot of these people. And there are these type of people that are coming up in elections this year. They are wearing a D by their name. They are not Democrats. These are more Kirsten Cinemas. These are more Joe Manchins. These are wolves in sheep's clothing. Okay, these are liars, straight out liars, and this is a plan to get these people elected so that they can continue to try to destroy democracy. Okay, oh my God. I'm sorry, guys, that hurt. Okay, that hurt. All right. All right. Whew. That's Alvin Bragg. He's a plant. He's a plant. And there's many more guys. All right. Thanks, Spirit. Yes, the thumbs up helps me, guys. Vcoolwater, scary question. Do Republicans want loving ruling, which allows interracial marriage. Oh, the loving rule, which wants interracial marriage overturned. Okay. All right. Okay. The good thing about this, the cool water, is that we are out. We are no longer, and guys, let me, because this is something that everybody needs to understand. It was illegal for blacks and whites to marry each other up until the 1960s. Okay, the loving rule was in the 60s, that made it legal for people of different races to get married. For no, not different races, for black people and white people to get married. So the blacks and whites have only been able to legally marry for 60 years. But yeah, put that in your back pocket and sit on it for a while. Only for 60 years have blacks and whites been able to marry each other legally. Will the Republicans attempt to overturn the loving rule? Yes, they will attempt to overturn the loving rule. This is why they want the Supreme Court, so that they can change the laws of the lands. They want to turn America into an autocracy. And here's our answer: yes, they want to do this. This is part of they want to take this back. They want this country to be a white country, a Christian country, and they want people to do as they're told. Period. That is the GOP's agenda. It is exactly what Adolf wanted. And the propaganda that we are seeing is the exact same. Vlad taking hostages out of a country and bringing them to Russia and locking them up is exactly what Adolf did at Auschwitz and those other gulags. Okay, we have to understand what is going on. We have to understand. We have to see it for what it is, and we can't sugarcoat it. Liz L has a question. Liz would like to know, the Federalist Society, what is the Federalist Society's influence over the Supreme Court? What is the Federalist Society's influence over the Supreme Court? What influence does the Federalist Society have over the Supreme Court? And again, I'm being told ideology. This is all. We have to understand that America is built on supremacy, on that the laws of the lands are only for white men, not even for white women. It is for white men. Judge Thomas had to, he had to become anti-black to survive in the Supreme Court. And I hate to call names, but I have to say it in a way that people will understand. Clarence Thomas is the epitome of the Uncle Tom. He is the non-threatening black man who agrees with everything that his white peers agree with. That's why he is a Republican. He goes against, this is somebody whose ancestors were, I'm sure, somebody in there was an enslaved person. But this is a person who will rule on the side of the enslavers instead of the enslaved. Okay. And that's the only reason that he got appointed to that high court. That is why they are so afraid of Miss Jackson. Okay. Because she is not an apologist. Okay. She is not trying to be a white person. She is a black person trying to be a black person on the Supreme Court. There's a difference between her and Judge Thomas. And I'll say for information purposes only, but that's the truth. Okay. What is the and I think that was the answer. It's I'm let me pull. What is the influence that the Federalist Society has on the Supreme Court? Huh. It's about control. It's about having people do what a group of people want them to do. One group of people who makes the rules for everyone else. And if they have a bunch of yes men that will deny human basic rights for the rest of the people, the 1% can have a total chokehold on society. Guys, this is why the Roe versus Wade is so important. The autonomy of the woman, this war on women. We are in a change from the masculine, from the divine masculine to the divine feminine. Okay, a lot of what is happening hinges on the oppression of women, the controlling of the womb. Okay, everything that's going on is about control of people, about forcing people into involuntary servitude by means of laws, economic sanctions, hardships. Take away everything people need to live, and then you can control them more easily. If you continue to separate and divide, people will have a hard time coming together. It will be like water through a sieve. That is what they want us to be. They do not want us to have anything that will bring us together, no type of cohesion. Everything that these people are doing is to destroy the bonds between people, to make people distrust each other, to make people jealous of each other, to make people harm each other. This is why they do not help with mental health. They do not try to keep people healthy. They feed people dead food, low vibration. They are keeping us in a slave mentality. Okay. I can't do too many more of those. That's hard. Okay. Okay, give me 1 second. I have a question. I was gonna read on Holly Cruz and Graham, but I think I'll have to do that on Monday. I don't think I can tap into too many more people's energy like that. These people are very dark. Uh, let me. Okay. Let's change gears. Okay. Let's get to something that is still serious but not as heavy as that. Auset has a question. Auset would like to know, will there be more fundings for the virus and vaccines on the 24th of March? And Auset didn't tell me where they were from, but on the 24th of March, all funding for the virus was eliminated, even though the virus has not gone. This is where everyone must be careful. Auset would like to know, will there be any more funding, or will people now have to, will this become another economic hardship on the individual person? Will there be more funding for the virus and vaccines? Yes, 2 yeses. Yes, there will. Okay, because it's not over. It's not over with yet. And they're going to understand that they tried to cut things off way too quick is going to cause nothing but trouble. Okay. So yes, Auset, there will be more funding for the virus in time when it becomes a problem again. And Tanya would like to know, will anything unusual or crazy happen in the United States in November or December of this year? And guys, that's the election. And I already feel that it's going to be prime time. I feel there's going to be lawsuits because of the gerrymandering in Georgia. I feel there's going to be litigation that is going to spread across the United States. At some point, we are going to turn a corner. Something is going to shift, and a lot of this nonsense is going to start being addressed. But we have to remember where we are, how this country was built, how this country was founded, and what it was founded on. We've had a lot of corrupt leaders. We've had a lot of situations where things could have been made better and they just weren't. We are now waking up. We are becoming consciously aware of the hardships of not just ourselves, but of other people. A lot of us are now bridging the gap that they have so craftily put between us, and we are reaching out to others. We are trying to become a family, a unit. Okay. We are trying to build our tribes. We are trying to find those like minded people to coexist with. We have to keep up that good fight. But we have to remember that all the changes that we make can only be made in ourselves. But when we make those changes in ourselves, then we change the world because we link up. I On the program that I watched, it was a French program, and it was they were talking to Ukrainian soldiers, and these soldiers uh, were talking about how they could feel the energy that was being sent to them, that collective energy. So it really works. This is what they are trying to keep us from doing, to keep us from recognizing that we can do. Okay? We're finding our power. Now we have to become groups, and we have to focus that power. We can change this. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. And we will. We are going to go through hard things until that snap happens to where we pull together. Okay. It'll be like metal shavings on a magnet when it happens. It's going to be a rush. We have to prepare for so much right now. Our planet is fighting us. Okay. Global warming is a real thing. We have allowed it to progress this far and have done nothing but build bigger, more gas dependent vehicles. We understood global warming was a threat, and we allowed them to build Hummers for everyday people to just drive around in. I believe it gets 10 miles to a gallon or less. That's a complete waste. That is a complete middle finger to nature. We have to see what we have allowed to be done in our names. All right. Let me see if there's any more questions over here. Oh, here's let me where's that Brad question? I saw that. Let's see. Bragg has been paid off with dark money. He's trying to claim there's no evidence, and well, we know that's a lie because there's tons of evidence. Thank you, Renee. Spirit Beyond the Stars. We have a Republican running as a Democrat here in Oakland, and I wouldn't vote for her if my life depended on it. Okay, guys, and this is where our voices have to be heard. We have to out those people, and this is going to be a big thing this year. Hold these people's feet to the fire. A lot of people are going to be running. A lot of Republicans are going to be running as Democrats. Okay, this and we can call it the cinema move. This is to destroy democracy from the inside. We have to vote for more than just the letter behind their name. Please do research. Please put it on your social medias if you find that some of these candidates are not who they pretend to be. Let people know we have a voice for a reason. All of us have a little bit of reach. Each of us reaching out a little bit will make a web that can reach around the world. We can help ourselves just by using our throat chakra, speaking our truth into the universe, using our fingers, typing that out, what we know to be truth, okay? Engage yourself instead of just watching, mindlessly flipping through Facebook all day. Look at some of these candidates, see what they're about, see where they came from, and if there's town halls, sit in on them. Throw some hard questions. Ask them point blank, will you throw 45 in jail? See what they've got to say. If they hum and ha and there's more than a second delay, okay, we have to stop allowing the wolves into our fold, and this is all the way around. This is the word discernment. This is where we have to understand that we are more powerful than we ever thought we were, because we have always been told that we have no power, that we are nothing. That's why we have governments. We gave our power to them because they didn't want us to have our own power, because they tell us, oh, we're not mature enough to manage ourselves. We need to be managed like we're children or lemmings or whatever. This is the mindset that must be broken. We are powerful. We are magnificent, and we have to remember that. Okay. Let me see. There's a new bird flu in Wisconsin. Oh no. There's a new bird flu in Wisconsin. How will it affect people in the United States? Well, we've had bird flus before. Now, said Denny, has it already crossed over to humans, Denny? I'll ask. Should we be worried about the bird flu in Wisconsin? Should we be worried about the bird flu in Wisconsin? We'll start it there. Yeah, we should be worried about. Oh my God. Okay. God, I don't want a bad news Friday. Yeah. Okay. First card, we get the 3 of Wands. That's a yes. Second card, this is going to cause harm. Third card, we get the Coffin card, the 4 of Swords. This is going to cause illness, cause people to have to possibly confine themselves again. It's going to affect a lot of people. This is another one this is going to be a strange, mysterious type of illness. It may affect the entire world. Where we are right now is we should be in a stronger place now because of what we've gone through with COVID, and that there are partnerships of people who will be working towards bringing this to a speedy close. Oh my goodness. Can we not? Can we not? Whew, I don't want to. I'm gonna need a nap after this, guys. I'm so sorry. Okay. Let's see, Preston. Everything's kind of skipping past me, guys. So bear with me while I try to read these. Hello, Michelle. And if I missed you coming in the room, I'm sorry. Hello, as I see your name, I will speak. Hello, Michelle. Michelle says, I never received a notification. Oh, I'm sorry. I put it on my on Facebook and on my community page. So that was YouTube, not me. They want us at each other's throat. It works in their favor. Exactly. If they keep us apart, then we have no power. And that's what they are doing so well, is to keep us fighting each other, to keep us looking at each other as if we are each other's enemies. The Federal Society is a part of the correction. Yes, and they always have been. This is all built into the system, guys. The system is not broken. The system is working exactly how they designed it. It is working exactly to keep people oppressed. Okay. You see it every day, and we have to acknowledge that it is exactly what we see. There was an earthquake in Japan off the coast of Fukushima. Should we still worry about radiation from Fukushima? Yes, vcoolwater. Radiation has a half-life of 7 years. A half-life. Okay, that's one atom. We have to worry about Fukushima for the rest of our natural lives. We have to worry about every single nuclear plant on this planet for the rest of our lives. Any one of them can crack or melt down at any time. It is a form of electricity that we never needed. We have the sun, we have the ocean, okay? We never needed something that could eliminate life to provide power. This is part of greed, okay? The only reason that people want this type of power is because they can make money off of it. We have to think about this. People didn't want to use the sun or the wind. It's free. How do you charge people for something that is out there, whether you do something or not? Okay? We have to understand. People with money have been killing us our whole lives, been killing us to make a buck. We needed no radioactive electricity. We didn't need it. We have the sun. That's the biggest radiation source ever. We had the technology for solar panels since the 60s. Think about why we are where we are and the people who allowed us to get here, the people who profited off of the pollution of this planet and are continuing to profit off of the pollution of this planet. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Renee. Let's see. Yeah. They are criminals. They are criminals. But these are criminals that we have elected, that we have given our power to. Hello, Shirley. Hi, Jerry. Hi. Renee says, I personally don't think the Republican Party should exist. It's basically a criminal political organization at this point. And that's a good thing to say, but I think what should disappear is there shouldn't be any parties. To be perfectly honest, there should not be a separation. Again, we need to be of a single mind. We need to take care of all of us, not some of us. Okay. And that's what this Democrat and Republican, that is another way to further separate us. We have to stop thinking that way. That is divisive for ourselves, and I know, I'll call myself a Democrat or I'll call myself a liberal. And actually, that's what I prefer to call myself instead of calling myself a Democrat, is I call myself a liberal. And that is to live and let live. If your life is not affecting my life, live your life. That's my view of the world. You shouldn't be able to tell me what to do in my house. I shouldn't be able to tell you what to do in your house. As long as what you're doing is not harming somebody else, do your thing. Everything in our world is about controlling us, controlling what we eat, controlling what we think, controlling what we believe. Okay? This everything is about keeping us enslaved, and that's what we have to understand. Let me get back to the questions over here. Yeah, and I'm sorry. I just my notification for me being on live just popped up like right now. Shirley says, "Hi, Shirley." Shirley says we should have one day a month where we all pray for the Ukraine at the same time. Light a candle, maybe a blue one and a yellow one. Right here. Well, it's not a blue one this time; it's a pink one. Anytime you think about the Ukraine, you are joining a pool of consciousness. You don't have to set one day aside. If you are sitting here right now, just take a deep breath. Focus your intention and send that to the Ukrainians. That joins an ocean of intention. We don't have to do something special. Nothing has to be made a special day. We all have the power all the time. And people are continuously sending energy. Send your energy. It will add to the energy that is already being sent. Be a part of that ocean, okay? We don't have to schedule it. Just do it. Just take a deep breath. Focus on the Ukraine. Set the intention for strength, positivity, uh, resolve, and send that. Send that as a gift to those who need it, because everyone who is receptive will receive it. Okay. All right. Let me see if there's any more questions. They poison the water in Flint, Michigan. They have poisoned the water in the United States, guys. It's not just Flint. Flint is just the most obvious. They put fluoride in almost all of our water. That is poison. The lead and everything else. And you see where it happens in neighborhoods that are already underserved, in a population who they already don't want to exist. They don't care whether we have clean water. They don't care whether we have clean air. The rich have built rockets to try to escape this planet, leaving the rest of us here to have to live in the pigsty that they have created. Okay? You see what they're doing with their money. They're building penis-shaped rockets to try to escape this planet so that they can go colonize somewhere else and ruin it. Okay? All the babies. Yes, yes. Dennis says, I will keep wearing my mask. And thank you to the tarot readers for keeping us informed on the virus. Thanks, Danny. I read an article about soldiers saying they could feel the energy from everyone playing and sending energy. Yes, and that is real. It is real. All right, guys. All right. Weather report for this weekend. I feel calm today. I feel calm. Hopefully Texas has slowed down a little bit. Yes, it has slowed down. We're still going to have to deal with wind and rain, though. That is, like I said, it's going to be a constant. But I feel like there's going to be a little bit of a reprieve from in Tornado Alley, at least on Saturday. Sunday, again, it might kick up. Late Saturday night, early Sunday morning might be some more straight line winds kicking up around Arkansas. And then just going towards the East Coast. But this weekend, Florida, Georgia, up the East Coast, A lot of you, the Carolinas should have some beautiful sunshine, warmer temperatures. Might not. The sun is going to come out. The sun is going to come out. British Columbia, it is still cold up there. But the seasons are changing. You will start to see the green blades of grass peeking through the snow. Okay, guys, we are turning the corner. We're still going to be dealing with some isolated storms and showers, some snow still, but it's not going to be sticky, and it's not going to be long. And like I said, the sun is about to come out. We're going to get warm. So let's prepare for that. Okay. Oh, Shirley says, that was, okay, that was back. All right. So thank you, Dennis. All right, everybody. You have a fantastic weekend. I love you. Stay safe. Take care of yourself, okay? So that we can take care of each other. I love you. Namaste, guys. Bye-bye.